What's up, fam? Y'all know it's your boy Mark Guillory. Desire is energy. We are here. We always say, kids, we are back, and please don't smoke that crack. We got some killers right here, man. I am Baby Joe. You got your boy Jay over here. You also see AMA Devlon's back in the picture, man. Talk to him.
Yes, sir. You know, co-host energy, definitely far lit on the left side. Just got done entertaining here at the Black Store. We had a wonderful anniversary, and if y'all couldn't have made it, man, we hope to see y'all next year. But you know what I'm saying? It's Cheers 2023, so we going to go ahead, you know, jump right into.
Follow me on all social media. I am Baby Joe. I'm a social media influencer, and I'm from Thibodaux, Louisiana.
It's your boy Jayy, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at josh.amoss. I do YouTube, Instagram influencer, man. Staying out the way, just doing my own thing. Make sure y'all tap in, bro.
You guys are doing what every, let's say, 6 through 20-year-old in the world wants to do, man. How are you guys so successful at being influencers, like on YouTube, TikTok, like, because we trying to be like y'all, man. So tell us, like, how did y'all get started in dealing with TikTok?
It really just being, finding a niche, something that I loved. You know, shit, I grew up like dancing, like my city, like so small. So I just really love dancing and everything like that. So I took the dancing, I took it into social media. Everybody was telling me like, man, you need to bring your gift. You're talented. Like, so all the young kids, like, if you wanna become a dancer or you want to be a social media influencer, start posting like right now. Like, but when you do post it and you don't get the views, you don't get the likes, just be patient. You feel me? Because I had to be patient to get where I'm at. So just do it like that.
So how did you get started with YouTube, man? How did you like, what inspired you to say, you know what, out of all the failed YouTube channels I'm watching, I'm gonna be the one to break that and building up on one of the toughest platforms to build a following, for sure.
For me, it kind of started off as I wasn't always into YouTube. Like I wanted to start, but I ain't never had like the motivation because I was always camera shy. I ain't never want to be in the camera, but it was like the people around me keep telling me you need to start YouTube. Your personality, you funny, all of that. Oh, you need to say something.
Yeah, where you from, by the way? Go ahead.
I'm from Opelousas, Louisiana, man. Hey, but look, it was just surrounding, like the people I'm surrounded by that really influenced me. Just following them, I guess, their footsteps or whatever.
So it sounds like, because we resonate with this deeply, man. It sounds like both of y'all, it's kind of like, it started off, it was you taking a leap, you know, getting into it, but you guys both started off kind of like, you were getting feedback from other people to a certain extent, meaning like you were doing what you love to do, and as you were doing it, people were kind of whispering in your ear like, hey man, you know, you really got talent, you really should try this, you know. And it's like, I think a lot of us start the same way, man. Like, we just started off, you know, had an idea, started selling shirts, selling products, and like I said, we just been taking off ever since.
Yeah, facts. I mean, we kind of well, I say so far for myself, I came on probably maybe like what, like month 3, 4? Month 3, 4. Facts. And then from there, we just took off going pop up to pop up. But, you know, when did y'all finally, you know, pop up in front of each other and actually being like, oh snap, let's do YouTube together, or just collabing to do content? Like, was it always just, you know, kind of like a we already had connections kind of beforehand, or did somebody else kind of, you know, be the middleman, get y'all involved?
Me and Josh actually met at Influencer Takeover, I think, at one of our people we're connected with, Mansion. So yeah, hashtag good sound. So he connected us, and we just met, and we just was cool with each other. Like, I mean, I knew he was young, so I knew I could kind of like, you know, speak some like some good into him, like advice and stuff like that. And I knew like he was around cool people, so it's like whenever we seen each other before we actually followed each other on social media, we was already cool with each other. So once we got connected, we just started linking, making content and all of that.
All right. And one more thing, going back to the question before, how you said is intake from other people. It's not always positive. It's not always positive, and it's not always negative. So y'all make sure like y'all gonna have a lot of people that like hating on you. Be like, cause I've gotten like negative, be like, oh, you a YouTuber, like you weak. Da-da-da. Something that really boosted me, like my first DM was like from like a fan, and it was like, I really like your video. I love watching your video. That made me want to do it more.
That resonates, and then y'all two will remember this. Like, that was one of the first things I used to say. Outside of the money, outside of the exposure itself, one of the biggest motivators is when you get your first fan or your first real supporter. Like, when people hit you up, like, to this day, the most memorable, the most memorable interaction and compliment that we've gotten as a brand is when a gentleman we know just, saw us at the mall, recognized us, and said, "Man, just don't ever stop going. Just keep going, no matter what people say. Just keep going."
And it sees like where your audience where your audience age level and who's watching you. Cause like I believe the first person, it was young, like 9, 8.
See, I want to get there where it's just like all age caps of people. You know what I'm saying? No matter where they from, just watching your content and being able to share that for you. Because, like, looking back in hindsight, it's just like for artists, that's a little bit different, as far as content, because it's a little bit more, I do. So it's just like, I think when somebody sent me a video of them dancing to my song, that just blew my mind. Matter of fact, while we on this, we already talking about achievements. I got to ask y'all, like, what are y'all top 3 achievements, especially in this career that y'all are doing right now? And as well as 3 obstacles that you even may be facing. So we got haven't had.
So far, being a social media influencer, I would say my top 3 achievements would be being a social media influencer. That also helped me to move out of my small town. So just being able to have this type of career, to be able to just move instead of like a 9 to 5 or something like that. It really freedom, and just just seeing that tells me I have a purpose, just like in the world. So that would be 1. 2 would be just meeting the people around me, like getting connections with like strong minded people that I want to really see in my city. And 3 would be making viral dances on TikTok to like big name artists such as like Tusi and Kevin Gates. So that would be my top 3.
One of the first achievements is like meeting new people, collabing, networking. One of the second is like traveling, get you around. Like he said, gets you like a reason to move around. And like another thing is, it's a hard question, just cause it's on the spot, but like.
No, it's cool. You gotta count your blessings. You know what I'm saying? You never know when God might hit the room and be like, "Hey,
smallest thing.
it's not you coming with me."
Someone people that they want YouTubers, like, what have you done that most people take for granted already?
Some people take for granted is they let clout get to their head. For sure. I know a lot of people like that, and it just changed their whole. Oh, you want me to like give an example?
Yeah, for the clout, like, where you at?
All right. For example, I'm not gonna say no real names, but like for example, like just like say me doing something with somebody, you bring a new friend, like somebody that you thought was like down or whatever, they get around you, but then they start acting different when they see like Baby Joe, all of that, but like. They start acting different and their whole mindset change. And it's like you don't even want to be around that person no more.
No, facts. Like, and I'm gonna let y'all get to think of some 3 obstacles, but I kind of want to expound on what he was talking about earlier about how you're going to get negative and positive feedback. So the biggest thing, man, at the end of the day, and I've said this on another video, you have to get to a point where you have tunnel vision. You can't listen to the positive or the negative. Now, obviously, if you're going to listen to anything, choose positive, but at some point, you got to be able to close your ears and hear nothing. You got to only hear your own thoughts.
The negative boosts your confidence too, like.
Facts. And plus, the negative, use that as motivation. Like, anything people say about you, whether it's true or not, listen to constructive criticism, but use it as motivation more than anything. Like, don't let it make you, like, if you get upset, let your anger be motivation, not like, being distressed or sad. Like,
I feel like it's two different types of negativities, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, for y'all, having comments to go ahead and read through and all that stuff. Like, how do you differentiate from the negative being like, okay, I'm just different, and that's the reason why you saying what you saying, or, you know, the negative where it's just like, oh, y'all just really trying to tear me down, and how do y'all really, you know, go about that, you know, handling that?
You gotta be petty with them. You gotta make a video on them talking about you being what they say, and then you gonna get your views up. You gotta be petty.
You hear it bits and pieces, right? Nobody bold enough to just come straight up and say everything, but it's like you'll hear somebody over here, somebody over there talking trash, you know, hating, and it's a lot of times, bro, it's actually not even just strangers. It's somebody you know that, like, you know, maybe you didn't do exactly what they said you need to do, and now they like, oh, well, that's why y'all not gonna make it. So it's like haters is usually in your camp. It's not really like the people that don't know you, you know what I'm saying? It's people that you know are gonna be your biggest haters, you know, especially when you don't do exactly what they want you to do. That go for family, friends, everything.
People in your city too, they be the most.
Your hometown, bro.
Let me talk on that, bro, because, hey, what's little do people know, like, I just really started, like, really, like, sitting in myself and being like, yeah, let's take off with this music. Not because of where it was with Flint, but kind of just being out here in Houston, being around more other people that were like me. You know, I can definitely say being out here in like a big populated place, it's easy to find people that you can really run with. But back home, bro, like, I never had that average teacher where it was just like, bro, you can't rap, you're not gonna make me. Bro, they supported all that good stuff. But even so, like, man, everybody there, it was just like, where's like support outside of like close friends, you maybe a few, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, bro, there was functions in the city y'all ain't pull up to. Now what? You know what I'm saying? We here in a whole nother city, probably, you know, y'all hearing word from down here, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But, you know, let's get straight back to it, you know what I'm saying? We just had to go ahead and talk on y'all real fast.
What was it like, man, that first video that you saw go viral on TikTok? Like, if you even remember, because he got a bunch of them at this point, but let's say at least to a few 100,000, you know, on TikTok. Oh yeah, so we gonna do the first 100,000 video, and then if you have any, the first 1,000,000 videos, like, let me know about it, man. How did you feel, so people can get an idea of what it's like?
Well, I felt pretty good just seeing the numbers go up. Like, the numbers really, like, made me want to keep doing it. But also, that video wasn't really received too well in the comments. Like, they was talking, it was pretty much negativity. But I really was like looking at it like, I was reading the comments, and it was hateful comments, but I was like laughing. So it's like, I'm just like not taking anything they say serious, because I know majority, even if they're not hating for real, they're just trolling at this point. A lot of people really just troll in the comment section. They're not really hating. So, and one comment leads to another. So, I think my first viral video was about 300,000 views. 2.5 mil. Yeah. Oh, that felt really good, because that video was a viral dance that went trending. Oh, you made it? Yeah. So you made it trending. I made it trending. Yeah. So when that went viral, I was like, oh yeah, everybody about to start doing it, and I kept getting duetted, I kept getting commented, tagged. Yeah, definitely.
You taught people like around you, be like, bro, hit this dance, and then like that's how y'all promoted it, yeah? Or it was like other people like just naturally just want to go ahead and like do the dance? 'Cause I'm not a dancer, so I don't know if it's just...
And out, it was like a sound that was kind of already going up, but because like I made a dance to it, that took it to another like part of TikTok, not just like cause like certain sounds on TikTok could just be used for different type of content, but because I brought it on the dance side of TikTok, it kind of opened the door for a lot of more. Yeah.
You talk a little bit about the dance community, even just outside of even just TikTok. Like, I don't think y'all really get too much time of day to really express yourselves and or even really have somebody that really speaks for y'all. Because it's like really no one person over dance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Outside of artists that you can kind of say it's like they still in their own lane. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what is the community like? What is just the love that is shown for y'all to just be able to showcase y'all talents?
The dance community like showed me a lot of love. So you know, like I'm a white boy, right? So it's like it's different seeing like just me in the club dancing and stuff like that. But when I started traveling and stuff like that, and I was before even Instagram and TikTok, I was traveling just doing link ups, like just for like regular video shoots, dancing, not even really posting it, just like really just, you know, meeting some cool people, just dancing, and really just learning my craft before I started bringing it to social media. And just I think when I started bringing it on social media, you know, just being a white boy, I wasn't really like received that well. But once I started really like working on my craft, whether it's just me learning and getting better at dancing or just getting better at my content, I started being received like differently. So I think the dance community really like embraced me. So yeah.
The things that they're talking about, man, it's a word kind of for it's called perseverance. What a lot of people don't realize is that it's a lot easier to persevere when you actually genuinely enjoy what you do. Like these guys, the stuff, they didn't start doing this because it was a trend. They didn't, like, he creates trends. He didn't start it because it was a trend. Same way, like he didn't start doing YouTube just because, you know, oh, YouTube is popping. Like, cause YouTube been around for what, the last 15 years or so. And it's more difficult now to be good on YouTube or all these social medias than it was back then. So like these guys are doing what they love to do or what they like to do, and it makes it that much easier to get rid of or to block out the negativity because you're actually going to your silent, your happy place when you're doing it. It's like Kobe, about anybody, any athlete, any person that has a passion, all the negativity gets drowned out when they're actually doing what they love to do. So don't just start trying to be don't try to be an influencer for like just because it's a hype. If it's fun, if you love it, then do it. But don't just look at these guys and be like, oh, let me invest a few $1,000s into this camera. Let me do this because I see them doing it. And, oh, it looks like they're getting a lot of girls, so let me try to do it too. They getting a lot of clout. Like, nah, you're not going to be able to deal with the negativity. Like, he just told you his first video that went viral had a bunch of negative comments in it. So if you the type of person that's only doing it for clout, then I mean, clout is clout. So if you cool with negativity, but like don't do it because you love it, because the hate's gonna come regardless. So you rather be hated for something and enjoy doing it than be hated for something that you don't even like. You just doing it for what you thought what you gonna get out of it.
Don't label yourself an influencer if you actually isn't trying to influence the world, because I feel like a lot of people have numbers, but they're not really like adding any value to the world. So yeah, just remember that.